It's Christmas today.
Merry Christmas!
I don't know why I chose this video for Christmas. It's by Kelly Louise Killjoy. Normal things in the Nordic country that are not normal anywhere else. So G's from Thailand, I'm from Canada. We live in Thailand. We will be able to tell you if it's normal at all here or not normal, what they're going to describe here. I feel like we might be surprised by the result. So let's go.
Let's go.
The Nordic countries are full of habits which make perfect sense to me, as I am a Danish woman. However, the following statements can apply to pretty much all the Nordics, I'd say. So these are things that are...
Can you guys tell that she's from Denmark? I would not know which country she is from.
Me too.
I would guess that she's from the north because of her skin color, but I would not know where exactly.
Completely normal in the Nordics, but can be viewed as weird or even rude to other nationalities. Eating caviar from a tube is normal. It's not really like eating caviar every day is normal. It's more like the caviar in the tube is normal. Like, we have a lot of things in tubes, actually.
You hate this, right? Suji hates caviar. It's salty!
Yeah, but some flavor is good.
To me, it's not even salty.
Oh.
I put that on a cracker, and I used to put that on egg, like boiled egg, and you put that on cracker. It's delicious, but you know what? It's expensive, and if you eat too many of this, you have a headache.
Oh.
Here in Thailand, it's like $6-7 per tube.
Yeah, I eat a lot, especially when it's import. It's salty, like it's not my thing that I have to eat every day. But if one day that I have only that in the fridge and the cracker, of course I will eat it. I'm not really that picky, you know. I can eat everything except blue cheese.
Blue cheese, yeah. The only thing is that, again, the tube, you need to roll it because it's difficult to like get it out, right? Once it's not almost empty, but like 25% left of the tube.
You can get like condiments.
To me, it's normal. This.
Yeah, meats.
Well, it's normal right now, but not before I had tried it before.
The meats in tubes. That's okay. I think I can see why that would be weird to some, or even kind of gross. Danes eat cold liver pate on rye bread. Yeah, I'm warning you right now. Don't come for leverpostej on my channel. Not allowed. It may look kind of bad.
That's normal.
But it tastes like heaven, especially like...
That's normal in Canada.
I saw he ate that too. Was it a good liver? Or something like that,
in the big jar, right? It's from Germany. But they still have the big fat, like it's cube. The fat cube is inside, and you take that and you put that on cracker. And we do that in Canada too. Like the tuna pate or the Gessl's Leven. I don't remember the name. In the jar, right? Yeah, I love it too.
Like with roasted onions and like a little bit of bacon.
Maybe you guys are from the Nordic country and I'm from Canada. We have some of the same tradition.
And I've made this next one specific to Denmark as well because I couldn't find out if the other Nordic countries did this. In Denmark, the person who has a birthday is expected to bring cake to school or to the workplace.
Huh?
And nobody brings anything.
So it's your birthday and you bring the cake for other people at school. Instead of people giving you a cake, you give to people.
Oh, it's okay. It's like celebrate.
I've never heard of this, but I think it's good.
Yeah, actually. I don't know.
You know what remind me? When it's Christmas and I go to my grandmother and it's the grandmother that cook for everyone because she's the one that bring the people to her.
Yeah.
So now you bring the people to you at school and you're the one that bring the cake for everyone at your birthday. I don't know.
I mean, it's quite normal, but not really see that often though.
I mean, I'm not shocked by it. It's just that usually in Canada, it's the opposite. People bring you a cake for your birthday, especially when you're young. But maybe when you're an adult, it makes more sense. Is that true even for children in Denmark? Or it's just the adult, like when you go to a party for adults or something? They said at workplace too. So you go to work with your cake, but it's for the other to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything for the birthday person. I can see why that does not make sense. And it's tricky nowadays because you're not even allowed to like bring cakes to school anymore because a lot of schools have sugar policy and all that. But back when,
really?
I was a kid.
Wait, the school having a sugar policy to me is more shocking than the cake thing.
True.
A school with a sugar policy? This is shocking. The cake thing is not shocking. The sugar policy is shocking to me.
We had cake like
That's the shock.
every week. I swear I can't eat cinnamon cakes today because that was the easiest cake like to make in bulk. So I've had my
And I've never had this. So this is shocking too. I don't think she knows what's shocking to us. This is
fair
shocking.
share
What is
in my
Kanel
lifetime.
Kage?
And from the more foodie theme, we go into like daily life and childcare with this one because in the Nordics, we leave our babies to sleep outside in the stroller, both at home and if we go into a cafe or a store, like we just leave the kid outside. I don't know, I think...
We saw that in the Finnish video from Finland. Apparently it helped the blood flow, right? Or thing like this.
Yeah, to like, what is it, the immune thing like that?
Immune system, yeah. It's very interesting. I think it makes sense. The problem is that in North America, the reason why we don't do that is due to safety reason. And in Thailand, it's because it's hot all year. It's too hot for the baby. This is particularly good during winter, right? For the immune system and everything. Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense. It's health related and like people don't really steal babies here. At least it's not a normal thing to happen. To be fair, parents often have like baby alarms attached to the strollers and they can see the kid through the windows of the stores or wherever they are. But it's such a normal thing to pass a stroller alone.
One thing that I did not notice in this video though. Do they have some kind of thermometer or something that they can know what temperature the baby is at all time? You know what I mean? Like to know if the baby is too cold. Because he's wearing a lot of stuff during winter, but how do you know like the baby sometimes it's going to be too cold, one part of his body?
Yeah.
I noticed they have a little thermometer for babies like in the stroller or something. That would be a good idea.
The baby in it. Many Nordic people check their hallways through their peepholes before going outside to avoid their neighbors.
Yeah, I'm doing that too.
You're doing that too?
Yes.
We don't have neighbor.
Yeah, we don't have, but I always have to check. Like, for example, if I hear some dog barking outside, I'm gonna go to the window first and check like if there's something, and then when I'm sure that I just go in the main door, thing like that.
Yeah. But I think checking the peephole before going out, it kind of makes sense. It's like an habit that you do, right?
Yeah.
Outside to avoid their neighbors. Yeah. Yes, we do that. So many times I have even closed the door when I've heard another door opening further up the staircase. I don't want to talk to people all the time. Like, I'm just trying to get rid of my trash. I don't need conversation during that time. I will be in my pajamas. And even the neighbors know this here. They don't want to talk to me either. Neither of us wants to be forced to be the polite one and say hi first. This next one I did not realize was not allowed in a lot of other countries, but like our police are allowed to take blood samples from us if they suspect us of being intoxicated or high, even without possession. An example.
Well, it makes sense. They can draw your blood to know if you have like a color drug in your body. They suspect that you take something.
Like right away?
Yeah.
Like police do it?
In Denmark, apparently. Oh. But you know why it's not shocking? It's like a breathalyzer. You know when you... And to check if you're drunk?
Yeah, that one.
In Canada to do that. Yeah, but what's the difference between that and drawing your blood?
But I think it's quite illegal because in order to do that, you need to be a doctor or a nurse, thing like that.
You're right. It's weird that the police do that. This one, I had never heard of this one in particular. Usually what they're going to do is, if someone refuses a breathalyzer, they can force the person to go to the hospital if he's injured. And then the nurse, they will know by the blood work if they are drunk or something.
Yeah.
Like if the person is injured, they cannot, like for a car accident, they cannot use a breathalyzer. So at the hospital, they will draw the blood for the drug alcohol thing like this. Yeah.
They do it a lot to drivers they suspect to be under the influence. And it's not like they pull out a full needle and just jab it in you. They take you to the hospital.
Okay.
But then it's funny because everything that you talk about so far, I've seen before in my country. I'm just surprised that she thought that it was like different in other country. I feel like we're all human. I feel like we all think the same. So we all have things that are similar.
And I think that makes perfect sense. Because if you're doing something that's illegal while drunk or otherwise intoxicated, you can tell when people are drunk.
So this means that they don't have the breathalyzer because she didn't talk about it. So
I don't know about you guys. I'm just talking out of my ass.
So, what I'm thinking about right now is that they will not randomly test a lot of people. They need to be really sure that person is drunk to send that to the hospital. If not, they don't even waste time.
Yeah.
That means that they don't really care about the 0.7 or 0.9. They just assess, okay, does that person feel drunk to me? Yes, hospital. If not, or not sure, they probably don't do anything because it's take a lot of time to send a person to the hospital.
Maybe there's not a lot of crazy people.
Yeah,
Drunk.
exactly. So when there's a drunk person in Denmark, you really know that person is drunk, you know? Yeah, that's probably
I think it just makes sense to me. We use week numbers and often refer to them, and that confuses many foreigners. Like, I completely understand why. Even I have to check my calendar to be able to follow those conversations.
That's normal.
Correctly. Then we'll do this in week 33. Yes. When is that?
Week 33
Like, I know week
of the year
52 is like end of year, but otherwise.
Okay, this is weird. Like,
Yeah, I'm so confused.
well, there's 52 weeks in a year.
I don't even know that 52.
So right now it's week 51. You don't know what the 52 weeks in a... Well, in Thai they use a different calendar. Right now it's year 2500 something, right?
No, it's still the same calendar,
okay.
just different year.
Yeah,
I mean,
52
like,
weeks in a year.
yeah, but I never count. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, it's not. I don't
No,
know.
you don't count like her, I know.
Yeah.
But this is just wrong. Why don't just say like next Monday or something, you know?
Nordic people love silence. Like, if there's no reason to talk, it's okay not to talk, even if you're in like social gatherings. And I think that's very true, actually. Like, I can be quiet with friends without it being awkward. I think it gets more awkward if people try to keep a conversation going.
That's why during the pandemic, they opened their country because they're like, people are going to stay away from each other anyway. So just open the country anyway. Nobody's going to come close to each other. It's going to be perfect. It's perfect for them. I feel like you guys didn't have a tough time during that year 2020, 2021 compared to a lot of countries.
And it's just like, it's not what everyone is feeling. It's like, you can tell when people are talking just to talk, right? Does that make sense? I understand why it can seem like detached or cold if you're in your culture, you're used to like keeping the conversation going at all times. But it's
small talk.
We just don't view it that way here. Our everyday languages lack a lot of social pleasantries, which often makes us seem rude, even when we're not trying to be. Again, I think that's very true. Like, as I said, we don't really care that much for small talk. And if we think the conversation is pointless, we don't really engage in it. And I get why that can make us seem cold or rude. However, I think I've tried to explain it like this before. Like, the Nordic people as a whole are very respectful of other people's time and like personal space. To us, it's almost seen as more rude to take other people's time or to intrude in whatever the person you were talking to was doing before you started.
Well, thank you for watching our video. Even though we are intruding on your time, you probably have better things to do on Christmas. That is Christmas. If you're watching this today, it means that you don't have a life. I'm just kidding. You're watching us on Christmas. I'm sorry if you're lonely because of that. I feel like not everyone like to be with family during Christmas. Not everyone has good relation with their family, or not everyone need Christmas to be that time when they are with family. And a lot of people go to their family reunion. Like, if you are at a party right now during Christmas season, let us know. And did you hide in the bathroom because you didn't want to talk to your uncle? Your drunk uncle? I feel like sometimes during Christmas there's too many talk and too much people talking, and I just go hide in a room somewhere on the internet.
Yeah.
Not greeting acquaintances when passing them on the street is normal. I think this is both right and wrong at the same time, because if you get eye contact, you say hi or you do a quick nod, but both people in that exchange probably feel a little bit awkward about it. However, if
I like
you
the nod better.
See that the other person has not seen you yet, you kind of tend to walk away a little quicker, make ourselves a little scarce. Nordic people rarely introduce their friends to each other when bumping into them on the street. Like, let's say you're with a friend and you're bumping into another friend on the street. If the friend group is not the same, we don't. We We can tell the friend we're with who that person was when we have left, but we don't like Julie Søren, John Julie.
That's normal.
No, maybe it's just a generational thing, but I don't do it very often. Unless it really makes sense to me sometimes.
I don't think it's a generation thing. I think it's a personality thing, depending if you're introvert or extrovert. Because I never do that too.
Making friends with Nordic people can be very tricky. Yes, Nordic people often have these very tight-knit friend groups that they've had since they were like kids. Often like the friendship spaces are already filled up, and then it can be really, really hard for an outsider to break into that friendship bubble. I think the best place to make new friends as an adult in the Nordics is to go out and do your hobbies with like-minded people, because those people are often ready to make new friendships within that friend space. That is their hobbies. Nordic people don't sit next to strangers on the bus, and we also block the extra seat with our bags. Yeah.
I do that too.
We do that. We do move the bag if the bus is full and somebody needs a seat.
See, I'm doing most of what she's doing. I'm doing that exactly. I always put, I sit near the window. I put my bag on the other side. But if I see that like someone doesn't have a space, now I will remove my bag because I know that that person has no space.
I won't do that. You have to be polite, thing like that. Like it's not your stop, it's not your seat. Unless you buy that seat, thing like that.
Oh.
But other than that, stranger danger. As we've already established, Nordic people don't like to talk to strangers much, but somehow we don't mind being naked together in a sauna. I don't really know what to say to that other than,
It's weird.
It's just a body, right? Many Nordic people will not think about holding doors open for others and may push past you silently in public transport or in the supermarket. I think a lot of us don't really think about it in our everyday lives. Like it's common sense to us when someone pushes past us in a narrow space without saying anything because that person needed to walk past. I don't think it's rude. Like it makes sense to me.
Okay, I will understand now. I don't know, maybe I will not really like live in the big city where people have to be in a rush, thing like that. But usually when I see like there are two different people, sometimes when they like pass you like that and then like they hit on your shoulder, thing like that. Like some people they just run away, or some people they always gonna say sorry.
That our shoulders needed to brush together for that person to walk past. It's not like it's done on purpose, and if it is done on purpose, it's very obvious. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like I don't see a reason to use my energy being offended over stuff like that. There's a lack of hospitality compared to other cultures. I think that's right as well. We don't just invite people into our homes. Our homes are just very private to us. I have friends who have never even been here. Very close friends as well. So I guess that like the home is just very private. And if you get invited to a Nordic person's home, you're friends. That or you deliver food. Also, if you do have an acquaintance over or friends even, like you offer them drinks and maybe cake or snacks, but you don't really make food for them. Unless it's planned beforehand, you don't offer food. That leads me on to family time is often like a private matter, and visitors are not included in meals unless it's decided beforehand. Yeah, I think we don't really make a lot of extra food. So if you have a friend over and your family is making food, they kind of need to know if the friend is staying over for dinner or not in advance, so they can have a portion of food for them. Like to me, that makes.
I don't know how much that's true because a lot of people in the comments said, Max Fuji, if you come to Sweden, come to my house, I will make food. Or you're invited to my house. So I think a lot of you are hospitable in our comment. So you want us, if you go to Sweden, you said, oh, you're invited to my house. Which I guess it means that we're friends now.
Yeah.
Like why would I make food for you if I don't know if you're staying or not? Like even if my kid was out playing with a friend, I would expect them home for dinner and not for the other family to make dinner for my kid. Like it's not saying that it can't happen. Like I just say that stuff like that often needs to be planned here. Nordic people avoid conflict like the plague. We won't complain about bad service. we just never return. Not saying that nobody complains and sends food back or stuff like that, but the general consensus here is that it's not worth the extra conversation. We eat the shitty food and then we go. I think the only time we really complain about food, it's when it's missing. Like, we won't complain if the meat is bad or the food is kind of cold, but if we're missing a condiment that we paid for, we'll politely go up to the bar and say, excuse me, could I please have the condiment I paid for? Pretty please. Please. Thank you. Nordic communication is very direct. Example, could you move? We can't see. Yes. Our communication style is very direct. There's not much like, excuse me, we can't see much. Could you please like move just a little? No. It's like, move, we can't see. Can you flip that? We can't see. Yeah. That's what we would say. And when we direct translate that into English, it just sounds even more rude. So yeah, I understand why. The Nordics don't use titles or surnames much, even in formal settings. Yeah, we call like teachers, managers, and doctors by their first names. It's actually so weird to me as a Nordic person calling other people by their surnames. If people call me by my surname, I would be like, to me? Like, I'm sorry, am I a tax form? And I don't know if this is just a strictly Danish thing, language-wise, but our enthusiasm is often not backed up by enthusiastic words. Example, if you have a meal that is one of the best meals you've had in a while, a Dane won't go like, wow, that was the best meal. A Dane would be more like, that meal was good. And all the other Danes around them would completely understand that they really liked the food. Det var god mad. Also, the Nordics don't tip at restaurants because the waiter and waitresses are given a full salary. Even if they have to stay, they can still feed their families. Oh, it's just so frustrating.
Well, tipping is only a big thing in North America and in like Russia. And
A lot of Thai people always tip.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, so it's getting more popular to tip now.
Well, it's popular a long time ago because of some of the service. For example, people working at the hotel, the restaurant, thing like that, or a guy, you have to tip them because they don't get full salary.
Really?
For example, like I go to the salon, right? It's not just me that tip. There's
Really?
a lot of women also tip because this kind of like work, people giving their service to the other. So if that person doing good, she will get tip. If she didn't doing good to the customer or the customer doesn't like, she's not gonna tip. It's not about like foreigner or anything.
Yeah, but
I don't know. It's part of mentality already.
Yeah, but that's very different. In the US and Canada, you tip 100% of the time when you go to the bar.
Oh no, I
it's
never
zero.
said it 100% that we have to tip. It's just like we are happy for your service. That's why we tip.
It's how you feel.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not part of the culture.
No, it's not.
It's how you feel. So if you don't do it, nobody's mad at you.
No.
Yeah.
But they're gonna gossip. That's it.
But okay, but you guys tip more than I thought. Then you said you go to the salon and a lot of people tip.
Like as everyone, I worked in this kind of thing before, right? The most money that I got it from Thai people. They tip like crazy, especially
Really?
when they're drunk.
Well, if you work in a bar, yes.
It's not just the bar, it's the restaurant. Or like when they are happy, like for example, when I was working, like there were some kind of like wedding party. That guy just like asked me too many times. And I was so mad already. Like, I was thinking, this guy gonna give me anything when he's finished? And then in the end of the party, like he give me more than everyone, and he tell every worker there like to be in line, and then he just give everyone crazy because of me.
Okay.
When common sense hits you straight in the face. And that was all I had for you today, like in here.
Someone like me who's more introvert or introvert people can relate to this video and a lot of things that they do.
Yeah, I feel like, especially me, like I'm quite introvert. Like a lot of things that I didn't like her in the video, like I know.
She go to the supermarket, right? She don't want to speak to the worker there. That she will like run around for 20 minutes, cannot find anything, and she will start asking a worker for help after like 30 minutes of walking and searching for something. She don't want to ask anyone for help.
It's true though.
It's true. And I'm like, why you don't ask them? And then it's me that end up doing with and speak English to them. Where's this? Because she's like, no, I don't want to talk to anyone. I need to find it. I don't want to talk.
Sometimes the worker is not that polite. I don't know. Maybe I think too much.
Okay.